What day even is it? Wait, it can't be. The international break is over. Finally.
Shut up and sit down.
What's the story, internet?
Shut up and sit down.
Right, what's the story, internet? It is true. We have returned. The international break is over. Regular football can continue. But since there was an international break, I am going to do a little bit of a review because there have been some shocking results. So it's not going to be a huge video. I just wanted to do a little bit of a recap for anyone that missed any of the World Cup qualifying. I'm going to mainly focus on Europe because I've had a look around the rest of the world and there weren't really any shocking results. And in North America, Mexico won the Olympic qualifying, so no surprise there. It was always going to be the Mexico or America. Biggest shock from CONCACAF was America not qualifying for the Olympics at all for the third time in a row. The men's national team has not qualified for the Olympics 3 times in a row, which is ridiculous considering some of the players that they have. So, but let's focus on Europe. So there weren't too many major results on the Wednesday. Wednesday the 24th of March, speaking about last Wednesday, sorry. Except for Turkey beating Holland. Now, no disrespect to Turkey, but I don't think anyone really saw that one coming. And then France drawing 1-1 with Ukraine. Another one where Ukraine has always had a decent side. They've produced players like Andrei Shevchenko, but not to the point where you'd expect them to be competing with France. Speaking of sides who you didn't really expect to compete, Spain won, Greece won. Great result from the Greeks there. Italy had a very good couple of days, just like England, won all 3 of their matches. So they're on a bit of a rampage going into the international scene. Serbia 2, Portugal 2. Now, there was a bit of controversy in this one because Cristiano Ronaldo saw a late 93rd minute, or what would have been a 93rd minute winner, cleared off the line, and the referee didn't give it. Now, there was no attempt to go for VAR, so it's one of those things where you look at the replays and it's a bit of a Frank Lampard versus Germany in the 2010 World Cup. It was pretty far over the line, but the referee didn't allow it. So at the end of the day, the goal isn't a goal. They can't go back and retroactively give it. So, but Cristiano Ronaldo was not happy. Took off the captain's armband and threw it. But one good thing that has come from it is that captain's armband is being auctioned off for a Serbian child who is suffering with cancer and has raised a lot of money. So at least there's a positive coming from that little bit of a childish act that came from there. So very unlike Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's go through some of the other results. Nothing too shocking on this day. Yeah, there we go. Italy winning again. Denmark beating Moldova 8-0. After Turkey's win, so Turkey, as I mentioned, they beat Holland, and then they also battered Norway 3-0. And then they went and drew 3-3 with Latvia, which is quite crazy. Belgium beat Belarus 8-0, and then the Netherlands beat Gibraltar 7-0. So some quite high-scoring games, along with Denmark beating Moldova 8-0. But I think the biggest shock of the entire international break was yesterday's result, where Germany lost to North Macedonia thanks to a Goran Pandev masterclass. Things like that just don't happen, especially against a side like Germany. So fair play to North Macedonia, played their absolute socks off and got the result that they probably deserved. But what is going on with Germany? What is going on with Timo Werner? He cannot score a goal to save his life at the minute. He had a bit of a resurgence under Thomas Tuchel, but he missed from about 2 yards out for Germany, and it's just, how? So, but my old mate, Harry Maguire, Slabhead, getting the winner for England against Poland. So England won 2-1, and that was in the 85th minute. So, but very good performance from England. I know that we didn't play the best of teams, but Poland have a very good team on their day. Now, would it have been different if Lewandowski was there? Not sure, but yeah, England won, so that's the main thing. Another thing that's got people up in arms a little bit is that Haaland didn't score in all 3 of Norway's matches. He can't score all the time, bless him. And plus, and I think we saw this with Cristiano Ronaldo for a while, it's different playing for your national team than it is playing for your club team. If you look at Dortmund, they've got the likes of Royce, Hwang Hee-chan, Sancho, Axel Witsel, Julian Brandt. They've got all these great players around Haaland to make things happen. Norway, not so much. They've got Odegaard. Can't think of any other Norwegian players that come to mind, really. So, yeah, it's a bit different when you play for your national team. Now, going back to the Cristiano Ronaldo thing, I don't think he's got that trouble at the minute because he's got the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, etc., etc. Same country that won the last Euros, so can't really put any disrespect on their name. But if you look back in the day, sort of after the 06 World Cup, from the 06 World Cup to that sort of 2016 Euros, Portugal would dire every time they played. So, but anyway, enough hatred on Portugal and Norway. So yeah, there's my little bit of a recap of the international results. Some shocking ones. The main one, like I said, is that Germany result. I don't think anyone saw that coming. So watch this space though. I'll be back with you shortly for a preview of the weekend's football. Like I said, league football is back. League football is back. European football is back next week. So plenty to keep us busy after a couple of weeks off. So, but in the meantime, I hope you're all staying safe, keeping out of trouble. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day. And until next time, ta-ra for now.